Hold on a minute. You're telling me Mr. Lil Huddy is dropping a diss track on his ex-girlfriend Charli D'Amelio for getting with Landon Barker? Who's gonna tell him this isn't 2017 anymore? Unfortunately, you guys, there's a lot of drama going around in the TikTok community involving so many influencers, including Nessa, Jaden, and Josh, who got in some heat with Cooper's sister after she decided to call Josh out publicly and throw a bunch of accusations his way. This video is definitely going to be a roller coaster, so make sure to stay tuned to find out what really went down. You know, after all the jealousy and drama that went down in the TikTok community last month regarding Charli getting with Chase's best friend, Landon Barker, I never really expected the situation to go too far, to the point where Chase drops a diss track on Charli and her mom gets involved. But anyways, if you haven't seen the news updates lately, apparently Charli and Landon made their relationship official last week after they posted multiple pictures and videos hanging together publicly, as well as kissing in a new Instagram story. And not gonna lie, this couple seems to be way too comfortable to be themselves and be open about their relationship, unlike their exes Chase and Sophia, who chose to hide it from the internet and never reveal the inside scoop of what was going on in their lives. It was kind of surprising for people to see how open Charli was about her relationship with Landon on social media, considering the fact that she hid her entire relationship with Chase from her fans for years. But at what cost, to be honest, because this situation did not end up pretty good, especially considering what went down this week. Yeah, guys, despite all the shade Chase threw at both Landon and Charli for constantly posting about their relationship on the internet, Charli's mom decided to go after the 20-year-old TikToker at her grown age by accusing Chase of playing the victim as well as being self-centered. Little mister gaining attention on the internet by playing the victim because you are self-centered and have zero self-awareness. Some people thrive on being the victim. Others learn and grow and mature from relationships. Pick your player. Okay, back to me and my fam living life, learning, growing, processing, being self-aware, owning our shit, not playing victim at every turn. So lucky we keep each other in check. Some could never. Love y'all. I don't understand why a 50-year-old mom is involving herself into her daughter's relationship with a TikToker. But you can pretty much say that this was a very bad move from Heidi, since she decided to delete all her Instagram stories afterwards and post a video claiming that it wasn't directed towards anyone.
Anyway, thought it was about someone it wasn't. It's small town stuff that had nothing to do with anything outside of that. But I regretted that, so no more posting negativity.
After Heidi was accused of lying in her statement, things went downhill as Chase Hudson thought it would be a good idea to throw shade at Charli in a new tweet by posting lyrics of his new song that will be dropping on July 29th. You've got everybody fooled. I got you figured out. 729. Even though this tweet confused a lot of people, it wasn't really surprising that Chase would go out of his way to drop a shady song towards Charli, since he seemed pretty heartbroken by the situation. Although a lot of people weren't expecting Landon to respond to Chase for shading Charli in his tweet by going on his Instagram stories and making fun of him online by saying this: "If you can't treat her right, I'll treat her right for you." 723. After the situation got pretty heated between Chase and Landon on social media, Charli decided to go on her Instagram stories and handle the situation very immaturely by singing Baby Shark. Baby Shark doo 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 doo. 723. And y'all, even Josh Richards involved himself somehow and had this to say in his tweet: "Real eyes, real lies." 723. I'm not sure how Charli and Josh expected people to read their unfunny, shady behavior, considering the fact that many of their supporters, specifically Charli, were upset about how she acted poorly instead of ignoring it or trying to resolve it peacefully offline. But anyways, I do have to say that Chase did not stop coming after Charli and Landon despite all the shade they threw at him by posting another lyric on his Instagram story saying this: "Holding his hand in that dress from the night that you left." I mean, wasn't she once caught by the paparazzi leaving a party with Landon? Anyways, after this situation escalated on Instagram with both parties embarrassing themselves online, Chase thought it would be a good idea to drop a snippet from his new song about Charli, and y'all, this is how it went. Not a minute after this snippet got released, Charli went on Instagram immediately and unfollowed Chase Hudson for good. But her ex-best friend, Maddie Monroe, wasn't happy with how this entire situation went down, so she decided to go and like a bunch of posts supporting Chase for shading Charli. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with all these TikTokers involving themselves in this drama, but here's what people had to say about this entire situation. So you're telling me she was still following him after what he had been saying? Here come the Charli fan pages trying to victimize her yet again. I see nothing wrong with what she did. She didn't take Landon from anyone, and her and Chase have been broken up for 6 months now. So what's the problem? Give Charli the same energy y'all gave Nessa. Let's move on now to Josh Richards, who got blasted on the internet this week by Jaden Hustler and Cooper Noriega's sister. It's kind of wild to think that this drama would go way too far at one point, because no one expected Cooper Noriega's sister to come after Josh Richards all of a sudden. But before we get into that, let's talk about Jaden having a breakdown on social media over Nessa and Josh. In case you didn't know, Nessa and Josh have been friends for a while now, ever since Nessa broke up with Jaden, and of course, the rumors about Nessa and Josh getting back together started circulating again on the internet, with a bunch of people stalking and making up accusations about the couple. While Josh and Nessa confirmed that they're nothing but friends, people kept being skeptical about their entire situationship. In fact, both Nessa and Josh were recently caught in a video at the same party Jaden Hustler was at. It's kind of crazy how they both went together at that party while Jaden was also present there, but I guess this is what made Jaden go off on social media about the situation after he decided to make multiple tweets the next day saying how people who talk the most shit are afraid to confront him in real life. You'd think the people that talk about me nonstop online would want to say it in person too. LOL, you're bitch made. Social media, you lame as hell, but I still be on this. I think gonna do this thing where I just post pictures like random moments, no words. People talk way too much. Not a day after Jaden made these tweets, Cooper Noriega's sister went on Instagram out of nowhere to call out Josh Richards publicly after she posted a picture of Cooper wearing a vest and captioned it, "Is this crop top triggering for you?" at Josh Richards at BFFs Pod. The reason why Cooper's sister made this Instagram story was because Josh and Dave ganged up on Cooper on their podcast for wearing a crop top before he passed away. And Cooper's sister felt that it was the perfect time to call him out publicly for making fun of her brother's crop top and hurting his feelings. Now, as soon as Cooper's sister made this Instagram story, Jaden stepped in immediately to throw more shade at Josh by reposting her Instagram story on his. And y'all, he even liked a tweet that said the exact same thing about Josh. Is this crop top triggering for you? After Jaden went on his way to support Cooper's sister for calling out Josh, Dave Portnoy made a decision to take down the podcast interview they had with Cooper just to avoid the controversy surrounding Josh being mean to Cooper. And guys, even tons of people supported their decision while expressing their anger towards Jaden and Cooper's sister for trying to spread negativity instead of letting Cooper rest in peace. Why? Just why? Let him rest without everyone stirring drama on his name. Can they please let Cooper rest and stop making drama for once? He is just using this to put hate on Josh just because he was jealous to see Josh with Nessa at the party. Anyways, loves, make sure to click on the tab above for more controversial videos on these influencers.